Okay. I get you both at once. Hi! How are you? We're at this camera here. Hi, Jack Ingram. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Well, welcome to tonight's show. I know you've been talking down the line, so you're probably talked out, but
Never.
Tell us a little bit about your involvement with the show tonight, what song you're singing, and
I'm singing Jesus Was a Capricorn.
did you pick it or was it assigned?
It was both.
Okay.
I kept calling to see what song I was doing because I was getting nervous because I knew I wasn't one of the top 7 or 8 artists on the totem pole, and I wanted to make sure I got something I could really nail.
Right.
And when I called, John Prine had just pulled out of the show, and so that was open, and I thought, oh, I know that song. I can do that song.
Yeah.
And they let me have it, luckily.
So are you doing it solo?
No, I'm doing it with maybe the best band ever.
Well, I didn't mean, but the band, but I meant you're not singing in collaboration with anybody else.
No,
Okay.
I'm taking it all for
by
myself.
yourself. Awesome. Tell me a little bit about Kris and how he's influenced you and you know, as a role model.
Well, for me, he's just the watermark. There's a couple guys up there close to him. For me, Willie Nelson and Guy Clark and Kris Kristofferson and Billy Joe Shaver and Bob Dylan. I mean, those are the writers that really formed American songwriting in the last century. And that's what his influence is. It's like if you're not reaching to try and beat, you gotta have the balls enough to say, I'm trying to beat Sunday Morning Coming Down.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the balls to do that and you're not really trying to beat the best, then you're just contributing to this mass of
conforming to everything that everybody else is doing. Absolutely.
It's filler, man.
Absolutely.
We don't need more filler.
Absolutely.
We don't need another songwriter unless you're going to beat those guys.
Yep, I agree. So what are you doing outside of this? What's are you writing? Are you singing a new one?
I got a new record coming out June 24th called Midnight Motel.
Awesome.
I'm
Looking forward to that.
I'm really excited about it.
Good. That's very exciting. So you're out doing radio tours now with it, trying to promote, or is it not quite ready to?
No, I'm going to go out and play dates.
Okay.
I'm going to go out and do shows and kind of continue to do what I'm supposed to be doing with my time here.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
You know, I just want to go out and play and write songs and make music and keep playing.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited to have you do that. Are you doing anything for CMA Week this year?
I don't know.
We need to get you on our show.
I'll be there.
Good. Awesome. Well, it's good to see you. Always good to talk to you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. Good. We're right here.
Okay, gotcha.
Awesome. Well, we're here with Darius Rucker, and what are you doing tonight for the Kris Kristofferson show?
Oh, I'm singing a song or two.
Imagine that, a song or two.
We're singing Under the Gun. It's going to be fun.
Okay. What songs are you singing?
Under the Gun.
Under the Gun.
Yes.
And by yourself, or are you singing it with anybody else?
Yeah, I got a great band back there.
Yeah,
and Aubrey and those guys. So it'll be good.
That's awesome. Tell me a little bit about your influence that Kris has on you and why you want to be a part of this show.
Well, first of all, I've been lucky enough to be friends with him for some years now, so that I was honored to be. But he's been, since I was 6 years old, and I heard for the good times. I think Kris has been a
absolutely. Absolutely. So you have new stuff out on your own, getting ready to put stuff out.
Ready to go in the studio and go, get some stuff out.
It's gonna be Darius stuff or Hoodoo stuff?
Darius
both.
Stuff. Both things are never gonna happen at the same time. But it'll be Darius stuff.
Well, good. We're looking forward to that. How about gearing up for CMA Week? It's right on the corner,
always fun,
getting ready to do all that.
Going out to ACM, so it's gonna be a good time.
Good. Cool. Well, good. There's always a lot going on, that's for sure. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you on the show tonight.
It's gonna be fun.
Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Take care.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Beva Digital Rodeo. It's good to meet you.
You too.
I don't think we've had an opportunity to meet before. So talk to me a little bit about your involvement with the show tonight. And did you pick the song or was it assigned to you?
I didn't pick the song. I was talking to Don Was about that, and I have a lot of respect for Don and Buddy Miller and all the guys in the band. And I knew there were going to be a lot of folks here tonight, and there were going to be a lot of songs up for grabs.
Absolutely,
I just asked Don, I was like, man, what songs do you think would fit me really well, with the band and how all this stuff is going to go down? And he thought there's a song called The Taker that I'm going to do, and he thought that would fit. So I'm a big fan of that song, and I'm happy to do all of them. So it didn't really matter
any of them would have been great, but
yeah.
I overheard you talking, earlier about that during rehearsal that you had to sing it, and Kris was right there in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me a little bit about that and how seeing him sit there and sing while you're singing, how does that make you feel?
I was so surprised at the same time because there was nobody in the entire arena but the band and a few people that were working, the crew guys and put my guitar on and turn around, and he's sitting there with his whole family, and I just felt like, all right, give it all you got.
Absolutely. Have you had an opportunity to talk to him today or at all before the show?
I did. I got to meet him last night too. After I was rehearsed with the band, and that was the first time I'd really got to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
And what a very humble man and a beautiful family, and just kind of the type of person that you want to be around.
Absolutely.
And that's
yeah.
And all the years that I've listened to his music growing up as a kid, from my parents playing it and that, this and that, it's really nice to actually meet somebody like that too, through that, and have as much love or more for him after. So
after you've met him, exactly.
Pretty special.
Well, speaking of that, on that kind of a train of thought, is there anybody here that you have not met yet that you're really hoping to have an opportunity to visit with?
There's a lot of people, I still don't know who all is going to be here. It seems like somebody
keep popping
new
up,
just walking
right,
through the door.
Right.
But so many people here. Everybody here has probably influenced me in one way or the other, and so I'd look forward to meeting
everybody and anybody that's
Yeah.
here. Well, that's awesome. Talk about your world. What projects do you have coming up, and what are you working on?
I got to just kind of put together a really cool studio at my house, and I've been writing and recording a lot, and I'm working on probably putting another record again together this summer, and getting that out in the fall, and touring, and constantly writing, and recording, and just really having a lot of fun with it.
Well, good. Well, we're looking forward to see you on the stage tonight. I know it's going to be a great show. So thank you very much for stopping by and saying hi. Hi, Larry. How are you? It's good to see you. Good. Good. Well, here we are, the Kris Kristofferson tribute tonight. What are you singing?
I'm going to sing my little harmony part that I sang on the record on Why Me, Lord. And I'm going to sing a couple lines with John Randall and Jesse. They wrote a song about him just called Kristofferson. And it's great. It's a wonderful song. So I'm going to kind of blend in when I'm supposed to, stay out of the way when I'm supposed to.
Not you. You don't ever do that.
Oh, I do. I'm a good team player.
Yes, you
and there are a lot of young kids who are singing his songs, and I think that's wonderful.
It is awesome.
I've had my time in the spotlight with him, and most of that time I'd kind of stand back a little bit, and he'd say, "Come on up here and let's do this."
Right.
And I'm grateful for that. But these new kids do need to spread the word.
Absolutely, I agree
Because there's
with
a
you.
generation of people who, they know the songs, but they don't know them the way they did, 25 years ago. And they need to.
Yes.
Because their lives are less rich and less full from not having heard his songs. I've told everybody in the line, I think he's the greatest songwriter in the history of the English language, bar none.
Yep.
He does it like no one else.
Yep, there is nobody. Talk a little bit about your history with him. What was the first time that you actually got to collaborate with him and write with him and do anything?
Well, we've never really written together. When Dottie West recorded a song of mine on an old Wallensack recorder. She had it in her kitchen. And my brothers and I sang a song called Rain. She played it for Kris. A couple weeks later, he was doing a session. And Dottie walked in, that flaming red hair. Kris saw it. He stopped the session and said, "Dottie, you got that song with those kids from Texas. I want Fred to hear it." So they stopped the song. We played the song. He loved it. Fred gave us a record contract. And right after that, Kris began taking me on the road with him,
right?
To sing harmony. Nobody knew me. He didn't have to do that. He took me to San Francisco for the CBS Records convention, and they gave him 25 minutes on stage to sing his songs and his music, and he let me sing 2 of my songs, out of his 25 minutes. I wrote a song called Help Me that he heard at church one morning years ago, and he's been very open about it. He had a little spiritual awakening of sorts, and on the way home that day, he wrote Why Me, Lord. So he and Connie Smith came over to Janice at our little apartment. We learned the song, and we sang it that night, that Saturday night on the Grand Old Gospel Hour.
Wow.
The first time it was ever done on the stage of the Ryman. And then he asked me to sing the harmony part on his record of Why Me, Lord. He recorded my little song, Help Me. So my life, God only knows what it would have been without
a lot of
without
intertwining
Kris.
there.
So
Absolutely.
I'm very grateful and humbled to be here.
Yeah, it's awesome. Talk a little bit about you and the brothers. You just had 60 years?
Well, actually, Is this the 16th of March?
16th, yes. Yesterday was the 15th, yes.
As of yesterday, we won a contest, a little talent show, March 15th of 1955. So we've been doing it 61 years
Wow.
as of yesterday, believe it or
Wow.
not. So we've had a good run. I'm
Congratulations.
grateful to
Yeah.
great guys,
Awesome.
my best friends, and we're just going to sing till we die, I guess.
Well, we hope that's no time soon, that's for sure.
Me too.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you stopped by to say hi to us. It's always
Good
good
to
to
see you.
see you.